Alright everyone, welcome to another retro review. This time it is of an RC that I have been wanting since I was 11 years old. When this came out in 1996, I remember walking through the mall with my dad, and he got distracted looking at boring stuff in a jewelry store, so I wandered over to Radio Shack and saw the Red Shaker. And man, I wanted this so bad because I've always had a fascination with RC cars that looked like regular cars. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of the giant monster trucks and stuff like that that didn't look like it could exist in the real world. Which, I didn't get this. I asked for it for Christmas, but I got the Extreme Machine instead, which I'm not complaining. I drove that thing until it was absolute dust. It returned to the earth. There will be another video on that. But I finally acquired a Red Shaker. It is 2020. I am 35 years old, or I will be in September. And I have a Red Shaker in the box. So let me set up the tripod. Let's get this thing open and see this truck, finally, for the first time. As you guys can tell, this box is not in good shape, but I'm amazed that it's still here at all. Alright, just one quick overview of what it says on the box. Radio controlled 2-speed gearbox, switch gears by remote control without interrupting the action. More fun, more excitement. 4-wheel suspension, 9-function handheld transmitter. Front wheel alignment control lets you make precise steering adjustments. Radio controlled 2-speed gearbox, blazing performance with streamlined styling. Taking off the box lid. First off in the package, we see the transmitter. Obviously has not seen much use at all. Very clean on the inside. A little bit of yellowing around the outside of the sticker, but I mean, who cares? One of the many enigmas of the Red Shaker, obviously, there's not many videos online. There's not many people that seem to have them, and when they do, they never talk about what this button was for. And now I finally know this is to shift between high and low gear, which is awesome. So you don't have to flip a switch on the back of the transfer case. So that's cool. The box itself has 3 tabs. Open the flap. And although covered in dust, still a very good looking truck. All around slicks. Chrome, I guess they're wagon wheels, but they're like a beadlock wagon wheel, which makes them cool because I'm not a fan of wagon wheels. I never have been. This actually does look like an Isuzu Rodeo. It just does. This looks like a vehicle you could see out on the street, minus the comically huge push bumper or brush bumper on the front and on the rear. That's so cool. I'm the best. I'm sure you are. But that is a good looking truck. And it's actually written backwards on the windshield. Get out of my way. Like you're actually going to be reading that in your rearview mirror. But it's still funny. We will move the box aside, but let's grab the paperwork out. The bottom side of the truck is just immaculate. If anyone ever drove this, it wasn't for maybe a minute or two. It sucks that we actually do have some peeling stickers. But this thing is very minty. It smells like somebody's grandmother's basement mixed with old electronics. And that is just about the finest smell in the universe. And that's just my opinion. The original Red Shaker owner's manual, which doesn't look like anyone's ever opened it. So, shall we be the first? Come on. I don't want to bend it. This actually says 1997 Tandy. Doesn't look like there's anything too profound in this book, but it's always fun to have a look. I always like it when they have like the little illustrations of children and like crashing it into their own face or something, but I don't see anything like that in here. Those always make me laugh, but this is just really straight to the point. Then we have the important read this before using your new car. This remote control car can reach very high speeds. Be careful not to hurt yourself or others or cause damage to the car by collisions at high speed. Read your owner's manual completely. Your limited warranty does not cover misuse, accidental damage, crash, collision, or any other damage relating to impact or violent contact. Repairs for such damage will be done at a regular service and parts rate. Alright, regular service and parts rates in effect at the time of service. Okay. And then I don't know why this was in the box, but this is an adapter for an airsoft gun to step up the battery to the Tamiya plug versus the smaller mini one. I guess for like the little nunchucks on the little airsoft AKs. Anyway, I guess this completes the overlook of the car, and I guess let's try to drive it. In another unfortunate circumstance, when I bought this, I forgot that I no longer own a 9.6 volt battery pack. And the last battery pack that I owned actually caught fire because it was a Chinese 9.6 volt battery pack, and they're kind of hard to come by from any other outlet. So, scouring the internet, I accidentally found, that's right, I found a Rogue Radio Shack, and I picked me up a battery. So, we have a brand new nickel metal hydride 9.6 volt battery pack, which I have gingerly removed the staple from the top of the package so I can just open it and take it out. And it still smells like Radio Shack. That smell of cold AC and office carpet, along with compressed air air duster, just have a smell. It's actually kind of nice. I will carefully dust this thing off, and then I will figure out just what I'm going to do for a test here. I want to get my GoPro on here, but I need to figure out how to do that without damaging it, so stay tuned. Alright, I just wanted to point out that this is probably my favorite battery compartment of any Radio Shack vehicle. I like that it has the little slot that the wire comes out of. It's got two door interlocks, so that's not going to pop off, doesn't matter what you're doing. And then when you connect the battery, there's these little plastic tabs that you can hang the wire up on. So it just sits there really neatly and doesn't drag the ground. That's really cool. I'm going to be driving it one-handed. I'm going to start off in low gear. And we will switch to high. Alright guys, that's it for now. I don't want to drive it too much. I'm going to go ahead and dust off the tires real good with a rag, and then I'm going to treat them with some silicone lubricant and put it back in the box. As much as I wanted one of these when I was a kid, I just cannot justify making this one a daily driver. It's just too nice. So I'm going to put it back in the box exactly as it came out of there, and I'm going to leave it alone. If I find another red shaker that doesn't have the box and isn't in perfect shape, later on down the road, I'll use that as a driver, maybe even upgrade it a little bit. But honestly, this thing is a lot of fun. Once you hit that button, there's a noticeable difference. That is for sure. One last overview of the truck itself, and its very strange chrome headlights and marker lights. Red shaker. Good look at those wheels. Anyway, that's it for now. Let me know what you think of the red shaker. I highly recommend picking one of these up. It was a lot of fun. It was everything I imagined it would be, and then some. I'm very happy that I have it, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.